Hey, and welcome to my frugal journey. Yep, I'm still working on it. But today's video is a little different because I was back there one day last week and I was like, well, I ain't changing that. So I'm like, okay, I started thinking of things that I'm not going to change to be frugal because I'm not going extreme. I'm going as far as I can go, but there are some things that I am not willing to change. And everybody has got a line in the sand. And so these are some of my lines in the sand, at least for now. Who knows? They may change. But as far as I stand right now, these are some things that I don't plan on changing. 13 of them. I'm like, well, that's my lucky number. So there you go. Hot. Now these are not in any kind of order. And some of these are about David because he will save in the like the big stuff, like when he's repairing the car or doing something for the house. He saves the big things, not the small things. He don't think about those things. And so some of these are related to him. You'll see when we get to them. Okay, here's the main one. I'm not going to start utilizing some kind of frugal idea or some way to save money if it's not something I would do anyway. So my example is, like, they have these homemade popsicle recipes, and I've made them in the past, like when the kids were home and stuff. I've made homemade popsicles plenty. But that's not a savings for me and David because we don't buy popsicles to begin with. I buy stuff when Sebastian comes down, but I don't buy popsicles for us, except for, like, there's some sugar-free fudge pops in there now that have been in there forever. So if we do buy something, it is diet, and they last forever because we're just not popsicle people. So it's not going to save me any money because in reality, it would be spending money that I don't spend to begin with. So I would be buying popsicle ingredients to make those popsicles to save money, but I'd be spending money that I wouldn't be spending to begin with. And I hope I said that to where it makes sense. So I will only be utilizing frugal methods that are relative to my life. I'm not going to do something frugal just for the sake of doing it if it's not going to save me money, especially if it's going to cost me money. Okay. Oh, no, I counted. I got 12 things. I counted. That was 2. I made that one in 2 different lines. Okay, this one is David. Now, when he brushes his teeth, he leaves the water running, and he brushes his teeth a long time. He gets after them niblets, let me tell you. That is not something that's going to change in him. He has certain ways that are not going to change. I've told him in the past, turn off the water for this, turn off the water for that. And it's not changing. It's not in him. He already, and I don't have to say nothing, he's done this himself for years. He gets wet and turns the water off when he soaps up. So the water's not running the whole time he's soaping up. And let me tell you, he's soaping up. He looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He's got so much soap suds on him. That's the cleanest man I know on this planet. I ain't joking. So he already saves water in the shower. So I'm not worried about his teeth brushing. Also, I will not ask him to use less laundry detergent because he does his own laundry. He knows how much he thinks is going to clean his laundry, and I'm not going to change his mind. I'm just telling you right now, I will not change his mind. So, I'm not going to try. He does his laundry. I will let him deem how much to use. I will also not stop him from buying a drink every night at work. So 5 nights a week he buys a drink. And drinks are not cheap. And yes, we could save a lot of money. by buying a drink and sending it with him. But the way the heat of the motor, if his truck comes up in the cab, it heats up his food in his lunchbox. Even if we put a little ice pack in there, it would just melt it. That's why I don't send him salads or anything that would even try to melt. Like a Jello, forget it. It would be liquid by the time he got down to Atlanta. So that's not something I'm going to say, you have to stop buying those drinks. Because I'm not going to send him a drink that's cheaper and it be nasty and warm for his lunch. Okay, here's a big one. I will not give up my coffee pods. I will, however, supplement with the, he's back. He's servicing my car today. So he's got through servicing his pickup. You can hear it. I told you Southern boys like their loud trucks. So he had to go get my oil and stuff like that. What was I talking about? Oh, I will incorporate more of the reusable pods, and I have been, but sometimes I'm still going to want that coffee pod. I might want to change flavors, which my flavors are plain black coffee, well, stuff in it, but you know what I'm saying. I may want to change brands or something. I'll try to shop sales and get it as cheaply as I can, but I'm not going to fully 100% give up coffee pods. Just not. I will, however, use less of them. Okay, here's one. I will not give up crock pot liners. Nope. They are so nice. To not have to scrub. I know some of these things are not hard to do, but sometimes the little conveniences in life are worth it to you. You're the one who has to decide what convenience is worth it to you. Crock pot liners are worth it to me. And they're worth it to David because he's the one that washes dishes before he goes to work after supper. That's just his job. He's done for years. And when I make something in the crock pot, all he has to do is throw the liner out and wipe out the inside of the crock pot if it needs it. Sometimes it just needs a little wipe out. And he loves those nights because it makes his job of having to do it take a lot less time, and he can go and get ready. So I'm not giving up crock pot liners. Now this one, some people say wash your dishes by hand, you save money, and some people say use the dishwasher, you save money. I don't care which way it goes, I'm not giving up my dishwasher. No, love my dishwasher. Me and David, especially when you cook so much at home, you go through a lot of dishes. And just me and him can fill it up in no time flat. So I'm not giving it up. No. Y'all already know this one. I will not police the toilet paper or the Kleenex. In this house, you are allowed to use all the toilet paper you think you need and all the Kleenex you think you need. I'm not rationing squares or tissues. Here's one. It will probably save a lot of money, but I will not turn off my porch light. The one right above my porch sign here, I will not turn that light off at night. I won't turn it off in the day because I'll forget to turn it back on at night. And I feel safer with the porch light on when I'm here. So I'm not going to turn it off. I don't care how much electricity it costs. I will not stop buying individual juices and fruit cups and snacks for Jacob. He comes once a week, and when there's something he wants, I want to have it. An individual macaroni and cheese. He can't eat a whole box. I mean, you can make a whole box, but then he's going to eat his little bowl full, and then I've got a whole box of macaroni and cheese, and it don't really heat up that great. It's not like Sebastian, who can just really pound it down. I make him a box. But Jacob, he likes little fruit cups, and he likes juice boxes, and I will not buy bulk for something that is going to go bad before he eats it. I probably ain't but one or two more. Oh, and I've been doing that this morning. I will not stop printing recipes from the internet or from my own websites, because when I cook, I like a piece of paper in front of me. I don't like to look on a camera and scroll. And sometimes I do new recipes and they would be on my phone, so I couldn't scroll anyway. So I'm not going to bring my laptop in there, set it in the kitchen, because I don't have anywhere to set it. Well, I can set it on the bar, but I'm not going to keep going back and forth. Kitchen to over there to the bar and back. I'm just not going to do it. So I'm not going to save the little bit of ink from the printer, which ours seems to really use a lot. We talked about this the other day, about getting a new printer that would probably pay for itself by the time we bought cheaper ink. But I've been looking and I can't find printers that allow remanufactured ink toner, ink cartridges. Ours doesn't. Ours is a Hewlett Packard, and it will not. I tried them when I first got it, because I've always used the remans, and I got them and it would not recognize them. They have to be genuine HP cartridges, and they are expensive. So we thought if we could find one, I've done a little bit of research, but I wasn't lucky to find anything. If we could get a new printer that didn't cost too much, that would save ink in the long run, we would be better. So I don't know, but in the interim, I'm not going to quit printing my recipes. And then here's the last one. This is probably the biggest one, because it's $11.99 a month, which I could drop, and I guess I probably should drop the Showtime off of it, because I got it for us to watch something. Then we never watched it, and I paid for it, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm not canceling Paramount Plus. Y'all already know why. I don't even have to tell you, but I'll tell you if you're new, because it's the only place I can watch Criminal Minds on demand. When Paramount Plus became a thing, they took Criminal Minds off of Netflix, which is what I had, and put it over to Paramount Plus. So Netflix went bye-bye and Paramount Plus came into the picture. As long as that's where Criminal Minds is, I will be subscribing. Period. Bottom line. And if they ever quit having it, I guess I'll have to chunk down how much ever it costs to get the DVDs and get my DVD player back out. That's all I know. Or I don't know if Amazon has them, if you can buy them and watch them on demand. I don't know, but I'm not getting rid of my Criminal Minds. So that is all the things I could think of right off the bat. I'm sure there's other things, I'm sure. Like there are some brand name things that I won't give up, like Reynolds tinfoil. I won't give that up, because I think it's better than any other brand, and it's better than cheaper brands. It holds up better, so I won't give that up. David won't give up his Persil. I think we talked about that. I got mine at BJ's, so when I finish my pods, I'll have my powder from BJ's. David's not going to give up his Kraft American cheese deli slices. He's not going to give that up. I'm probably not going to give up my Pam spray, because it works better than the other ones, I think. So anyway, those are just some of the things that I'm not giving up, and you just have to make your decision what you'll do. So that is it for this video. I hope it did something for you. I don't know. Okay. See you when I see you.